If you are replacing an old disposer with a new one, we'll show you how to remove the old disposer and disconnect the electrical supply. Disconnect the drain line and discharge tube, lock the new disposer into place, and finally, prepare a dishwasher drain connection if you wish to use the drain accessory. If you are installing a disposer for the first time in an existing kitchen, we will show you how to put in the sink flange, assemble and attach the mounting assembly, connect to the electrical supply, prepare the dishwasher drain connection if you wish to use the accessory, connect the disposer to the sink mounting, lock the disposer in place, attach the waste pipe, and make the air switch connection if required. For replacing the disposer, a few tools are needed: a flathead screwdriver, a pipe wrench, drain cleaner or auger, a hammer and a drill. For a first-time disposer installation, you will also need a hacksaw. The following is a step-by-step procedure to replace an existing disposer. The very important first step is to turn off the electrical power at the main supply, fuse box or circuit breaker. Disconnect the old disposer from the electrical supply. Then loosen the nut and disconnect the drain line at the disposer discharge tube located here. Chances are the old disposer has the same mounting as the new In-Sink-Erator disposer. If this is the case, simply disconnect the disposer using the wrenchette tool supplied. If the old disposer has a different mounting, use the pliers or adjustable wrench to remove the mounting ring nuts. Be careful to have a firm grip on the disposer as it's released from the mounting. Do not position your head or body under the disposer, as the unit could fall during removal or installation. It's advisable at this point to clean the horizontal drain pipe that runs to the mains waste pipe to eliminate any possible blockage. If the installation requires that the dishwasher drain needs to be connected to the disposer, lay the disposer on its side and knock out the moulded plug with a hammer and screwdriver, or lightly drill as required. Remember to remove the plug from inside the disposer chamber. Now, simply connect the disposer to the mounting assembly. This is done by lifting the disposer into position with the 3 mounting ears lined up with the sink mounting assembly screws. To finish locking the disposer in place, insert the supplied wrenchette or a screwdriver into the left side of one of the disposer mounting lugs. Then slowly turn it to the right until the disposer is firmly secured and engaged in the locking notch. The disposer hangs by itself. Now, only a few more connections need to be done, and you've completed the installation. After attaching the discharge tube, rotate the disposer until it's aligned with the drain trap. Then tighten the slip nut on the trap, and you've made your discharge connection. The dishwasher connection, if required, is just as easy. Simply slip the rubber coupler and 3 clamps into position and tighten the clamps securely. All that's left is to check for leaks. So place the supplied disposer plug in the sink and fill it with water. Remove the plug and check all plumbing connections for leaks. Complete electrical switch connections by always following local country codes and regulations. If you are installing a built-in air switch, there are just a few easy steps. Firstly, drill a hole 33 mm wide in your kitchen worktop or sink unit at the most convenient point for use. Then remove the nut that holds the air switch in place. Push one end of the PVC tubing onto the spout of the switch. Now feed the tubing through the hole in the worktop and the nut underneath, and fit the button into the hole. Then tighten up the nut underneath the worktop onto the button until it is hand tight. Now, all that is left is to take the other end of the PVC tube and push it over the spout of the air switch, located here on the underside of the disposer. If you choose not to use the built-in air switch if supplied, you must connect and press once to activate the disposer. The final stage is to make sure the disposer functions properly with either the air switch or the on-off switch. That's all there is to replacing an old disposer with a new model.